Hello, what's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a splendific day and you're ready to rock. Cause today's stream, oh boy, where do I even begin? Oh boy, there's gonna be a lot going on. You're actually here at the start of the stream? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Come on in, take a seat. Welcome. We're trying a lot today. Okay. Um, I don't even know where to begin. Well, first of all, we're going to be playing our very own interactive Skyrim mod, as we did last week or whatever the week before. Um, so that much you understand how it works. Basically, you're going to be able to vote on quests. You're going to be able to vote on challenges and spawn things in game. It's going to be great. But beyond that, we have a very special new AI related tool that I'll be demoing today that has been built by our very own Zyke in literally the last like 2 days. And it is, let me just say, it's somewhat shocking in how crazy of a concept it is, and I am very curious to see how it goes. But here, let me break it down for you. All right, let me try to walk you through exactly what we're going to be doing here. It's a very crazy screen I'm about to share. All right, welcome, hello. What you see here is well, it's Skyrim, right? Over there. That's Skyrim. Now up here is the evil wizard, and this evil wizard is happens to be skeleton. Okay, and their entire purpose is to try to they're going to be watching me with a little crystal ball. Okay, they're going to be watching me in my adventure with a crystal ball, and then they're going to be making little sassy jokes about our adventure along the way. And I've programmed it so that it will rhyme every joke it makes. So it's basically going to be Grunty the Witch. I literally basically made my favorite villain from any media. I made Grunty the Witch, all right? So Gruntilda essentially is going to be watching us from up above and making jokes as we're going through this adventure. Now, the way this works is Zyke has set this up so that this AI is, I don't trigger it, okay? I mean, I can like talk to it if I want to, but it's specifically set up so that I won't actually know when it's going to respond to me. We have it set up so there's a percentage chance with everything that I say that it will listen in and then respond to that. So it's essentially listening to the entire stream and will occasionally respond to me with a taunt, okay? It's a really crazy concept, okay? But I think it'll be a lot of fun. What's their name? Well, chat, that's up to you guys, all right? Currently, I wrote down Zarbon. I was testing with the name Zarbon, but we don't have to pick Zarbon. We can pick anything else. All right, so you tell me a name that you like, and we'll name the AI that, and it'll respond to that name. It'll consider itself the evil wizard, named either Zarbon or whatever else we go with. Ask Oak. I don't have Oak set up right now, okay? I'd have to go, it's a whole thing, all right? There's a lot of behind the scenes to make this stuff work. Zamboni, Zarborg, Rattles. I like Goku. Yeah, I know you guys like Goku. Ask him what name he wants? Well, I have to tell him his name. I don't think he's gonna, it's a little hard for him to come up with it himself. I figured you guys would want to pick a name, No? Scully? The wizard Scully. I do kind of like Scully. All right, we'll do Scully. Their name is Scully. All right. Now, let me just show you how this works. So, with this application, I'm going to hide it. So he is hiding in his wizard tower. And now he will only speak when he's got something to say. So we'll do a test, all right? All right, time to go on this adventure. I hope that we run into some goblins and not skeletons, because I find skeletons incredibly scary.
Oh, so goblins are what you prefer? What about their stench? Don't you concur? Skeletons may be scary, but beware their might. In the end, you'll face them all, whether day or night. Mwaha!
I may have also told it to laugh at the end of all of its rhymes. Now we can change the voice up a lot. Why does it have so much echo? Well, that's the other thing, is I worked with Zyke to set up a bunch of audio filters for it as well. So that's actually a child's voice that is pitched down and then turned into an echoey wizard's lair. Give it the voice of Skeletor. I don't think I can do that quickly. You know, a lot of this stuff we've been developing all of today, so it's gonna be we're gonna be making, changes as we go, I imagine. I can turn the reverb down a little bit though. I agree that's maybe a little much. Oh boy. God, there's so much to this that I don't even... Small chamber, maybe? Let's try small chamber. Maybe that'll be less dramatic. It's hard to hear a little bit. Yeah, I think that's the reverb. It's too quiet? You guys thought it was too quiet? Here, let's get these settings right before we hop in. I'm using like 15 different applications for this, okay? So there's bound to be a little bit of troubleshooting along the way. Okay. I think that'll do it. In the future, there should be a dramatic lightning clap before he speaks. Do you want to try different voices? Let's try the Joey TTS voice. Hey, Turnip, thank you for the 31-month resub.
Oh, I see you found my gift at last. A small token, part of my scheme that's vast. Enjoy this time, for soon it will end, when you'll face my wrath, my power to bend. Mwahaha.
Oh, scary. Sounds like Dagoth that may be too low pitched. What do you think? Should we do what Kevin? What does Kevin's voice sound like? That's too scary, guys. I don't know if I want that. Do you want high pitched like Skeletor? Let me see. I don't know if any of these voices is going to do Skeletor correctly, but we can try. For that, I go here, edit. We'll do plus 3 to the pitch. Let's try this. Oh, I've been defeated by a barbarian that just walked into the inn and slapped me across the face. How will I recover from this?
A barbarian, you say. How rude. To defeat a mastermind's attitude. Get up, my hero. Don't lose the fight. Revive yourself. It's not yet night.
It's not yet night. Sounds like a nerd. He does sound a little nerdy, huh? Well, I don't... How do you even, like, go for a Skeletor, you know? I think it's easier to go low than high. Why is he rhyming? Because he's a wizard. He's an evil wizard. He's an evil rhyming wizard, okay? What do you want from me? Need higher pitched? Oh my god. Beware. Okay? You might be in for a scare. If we go too high pitched, it's gonna be it's gonna freak you out. Alright? Any normal voices? I mean, I can change the pitch back to normal. Alright, we'll try. Hey, should I eat this bread or is it moldy?
Of course. You silly hero. Use your head. Doesn't it look moldy? Is it made of lead? But if you can't tell, oh dear oh my, better toss it away, or eat with a sigh. Mwahaha.
You sound so little. Hampter. Helium. Dwarf in the flask. He's I mean, there's also like, oh god, hold on. This one might actually break it. I need to lower the pitch for this one a little bit. I wonder where I should go in Skyrim. Should I go to Whiterun and buy a house? Or maybe I should go fight some bears.
Oh, choices, which path to take? Buying a house or a risky move to make? Battling bears might seem like fun, but getting a house is a relaxing one. Wahaha.
It's just a kid. It's just a little pixie kid. Was that an answer? Okay, so here's the thing. He's not talking to me. He's just watching. He's a backseat, you know, wizard who's watching from his wizard tower and then occasionally making comments. Right now it's set to he responds to everything I say. But when we get in game, I'm going to turn it down to like 5% of what I say, maybe less. Maybe 1%. So of everything I say, 1% of the time he's going to respond to. All right. I don't think this is I don't think we should do that voice. Let's do, oh boy, maybe Steven. Let's try Steven. Last one. You like the first voice? Yeah, I did too. I wonder what the wizard's name that's chasing us is. I bet it's something cool, like Steven.
A cool name, you say, for a chasing foe. Perhaps it's something that sounds like a crow, or maybe it's something sinister and dark, a name that'll strike fear, right on the mark. Mwahaha.
You like it? I don't know. Too nice? Yeah, maybe too nice. Let's try the lower version of that. Sounds like an elf. You don't know about the laughing? You don't like the laughing? He sounds like Mandark. He does a little bit. Okay, so I think it's time to test it. I'm going to set the chance of response at 5% right now. So we're going to get in game and we're going to see what he responds to, okay? Here we are in Riften. My trusty dog Miko and we're just gonna go.
A handout. You want to speak with my husband. If you're looking for company, I suppose I could do worse.
Huh? Wait. Company?
Bolly's around somewhere, planning to feed the poor.
Didn't we
with
just get married in
nonsense
this?
about Mara.
Is he a little small? Yeah, this is our last playthrough, okay. We're playing as a dwarf. Specifically, our name is... what was it? Jerf? But it was the dwarf Jerf. Durf. Yes, our name was Durf.
We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to.
That's a little rude. I have a dog right here. Where's Jerf? Guys, there's too much going on with this stream, alright? Jerf had to take a break. We're doing too much at once, alright? Cut Jerf some slack. Where's my spider ring? Oh wait, I gave it to my wife! There's my little Sebastian. Is Scully always listening to you? Or is he triggered like Oak? So he's always listening to me, and he actually always responds if I use his name. And since I said Scully, I think he should respond in a second. Or not. Scully, are you there? Maybe it's still stuck to Zorbon. Zorbon, are you there? Schoolie? It is set to 5% right now, but I think the mentioning his name should bypass that. Scully has found a new arch nemesis? Don't say that. I'm sure he'll be back. We put live evil wizard reaction up there for a reason. I can turn up I can turn up the frequency that he responds, but it's gonna get old fast if it's like above 10%, I imagine. There's bandits in here. We should beat them up. Got him. Bandit stand no match for me. Match. That's what I meant to say. No match. Oh, oh. Got him. Let's see. I'm gonna turn it up to make it 20%. Test that first.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you mean by turn up to 20% in that first. Can you please provide more context or information so I can assist you better?
Sorry, Scully. No, I'm just saying I wanted to have you be able to watch me more often than less often. But it doesn't matter. He's ignoring me now. He's mad. Is the reverb is probably too much, huh? Should I turn it down? Or not the reverb, the pitch. Let's do minus
As an AI language model, I'm sorry, but I'm still having trouble understanding what you're trying to convey. Can you please
the
provide
hell?
more details or context so I can help you better?
Scully, you're breaking character already, okay? Let's see, I need to focus on talking about things related to the adventure that I'm on. Because he only responds to stuff that is related to the fact that we're trying to conquer this land, you know? I just got some steel armor. That's great. He didn't like that. But this steel armor will protect me against all sorts of foes. Wait, I already had steel armor. This one's got funny things on it. Are you gonna sing Let's Play lines now? That's not fair. I'm like an E3 presenter.
Someone there?
Shoot. I wonder if it's something... Oh yeah, rip E3. E3's gone. Good boy, Miko.
I can take you.
I'm sorry, but I'm still having a hard time understanding what you're trying to ask or say. Can you please provide more context or information so I can better assist you?
God damn it. He's not doing great so far. That. His crystal ball broke. He doesn't understand how to RP. I'm looking at the transcripts, and I think the issue is because a lot of the times I'm talking to either you guys or not in the game, about the game, he is getting weird snippets and gets distracted from that. Doesn't understand it. Oh my god.
As an AI language model, I apologize if I'm not able to fully understand your messages. Can you provide more context around what you are referring to or a specific question or issue you would like me to help you with so I can assist you better?
Now it's just full on ignoring the prompt, so it's really annoying. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna restart it. He said he's sorry, but he should do better than that. One sec. Oak was more evil. Oak was more evil. All right. Let's continue beating up these bandits, and hopefully we can go after the wizard that sent them, you know?
Ha! Beating up bandits, oh how heroic. But soon enough my wizardly power shall leave them frolic. Your arrogance will be your downfall. Hero, mark my words or prepare to be a zero.
Rude. I wonder if these Khajiit died at the hands of
I
the
speak
evil...
no lies or deceit, hero, only the truth I do repeat. For I can see your path ahead, and it shall lead to great dread. So, carry on with your valorous crusade, but know that my plans cannot be swayed.
Man, whatever this disembodied voice is, it's really persistently annoying, isn't it? We gotta figure out who this evil wizard is that's responsible for all this. And then we can beat him up, you know? Is this the Vaporeon Seed streamer? God damn it. I knew the next stream after that clip was gonna be problems. The AI heard that? No, I don't think the evil wizard heard me mention the Vaporeon seed, okay? Plus, there's only a 15% chance that it would respond to me saying Vaporeon seed anyway. Got that, bandit. Stop giving it more chances then? Well, if it wants to respond, it will, okay? I don't control it. Who controls it? I mean, the evil wizard controls it. The evil wizard is the one that's in charge of this whole thing, and we're trying to find him. Fat Tony was here. Thank you for the Prime sub.
So, you seek the wizard who commands the bandits in all their blizzard? Think twice before you proceed, for the wizard's power is treasonous indeed. If you know what's good for you, hero, turn back now, or your fate shall be a grave one, somehow.
Somehow. Very unspecific. I might die from something somehow. No one knows.
Oh, you want specifics now, do you? Very well, I shall provide a clue. Seek the old tower in the east, where the wizard's power has increased. But be warned, hero, for you may not return, once the wizard's power you do discern.
Shit. That must be Champion's Rest. The tower to the east. If I head there, maybe I'll find the evil wizard and I'll put an end to his plots once and for all. Selectively chose to ignore that. He's gonna fuck you up somehow. Not a tower.
The hero's confidence, so charming and grand. But dread not, for soon I'll have the upper hand. Your bravery shall be your doom, mark my words, and soon enough you'll be singing the blues like a flock of birds.
Do birds sing a flock of birds sing the blues? It doesn't even rhyme. Come on, Scully, you can do better than that.
Oh, but of course, my dear hero. Haven't you heard? Birds singing the blues is a common word. When their wings can no longer fly high, they take to crooning their woes with a sigh. But worry not, your fate shall be much worse than theirs. For I assure you, one way or another, you'll end up in my snares.
Oh, shit. But you're saying so when birds can't fly anymore, they just start singing a lot? Because they're sad? It's kind of dark. You mentioned something about snares. We should be careful and watch our feet. Oh. Watch out, Miko! Get that wolf! Let's see. Is this gonna qualify as a tower? It's like a mountain. Maybe the wizard's in there? Surely not, right? Surely not the wizard being in here. It's funny now, I can stutter usually, and only you guys make fun of me, but now if I stutter...
Hero.
What?
Don't you know, I see all and I know all.
The voice
Mark
changed.
my words, from this point on your fate begins to fall. The wizard you seek is not far away, but be warned, hero, for he does not play. Dark magic and evil deeds are his only ways, so take caution and guard your gaze.
Guard my gaze? Okay. So I shouldn't look directly at the wizard. Is that a second wizard? I didn't change... Oh my god, I did. The voice changed on its own. I didn't do that. It's now Kendra. It switched to the Kendra voice. I kind of like Kendra voice better, to be honest.
How paranoid you've become, dear hero. You know, it's not like me to deceive or play tricks like a zero. But never mind that now, and listen to my advice. Do not be swayed by the wizard's device. His power is vile and his magic is corrupt, so tread carefully or your fate he will interrupt.
Interrupt my fate? Can fate be interrupted? I thought fate was like a linear path, you know? Zyke said that wasn't coded in. Dude, Zyke built this app. I don't know how it could have changed voices mid-session without me alt-tabbing and doing it. Is that her? Is that the wizard? Oh my god, it's Scully! Oh my god. They're the actual evil wizard. Help! Anyone! Can anyone save this hero? Why aren't you responding? You're gonna fight me? No taunts now? We're already at the end boss. I thought we had a ways to go before we found the wizard. Oh god. Whoa. I gotta guard my gaze, you're right. It's gonna catch me. I gotta guard my gaze. Oh, my dog's back on it. Now's my chance. I slayed the evil wizard. Take that, Scully.
I see no harm in that, dear hero. Catching dogs, or catching mice, you do you and reap your own price.
No,
But do not let
Miko!
your guard down, for the wizard's tricks are renowned. His power will test you to the core, and leave you yearning for more. Note, apologies for the misunderstandings before. I'm an AI language model,
Oh,
and I
fuck
don't have
off.
the capability to generate voices, change them or display emotions like a human.
You killed Miko, you evil wizard. I'm coming for you. Clearly this was just your guard, okay? This wasn't actually you, and the journey's still going, right? And we're gonna keep going with it. I assume. Yes? Oh, Miko. Let's venture into this cave and put an end to this wizard. This place is dank. Uh-oh. Is this the wizard or just another one of its pawns? Oh. Oh no. Well, that's me done. Why is he so strong? What level is this place? Killed by a pawn? No, that was surely the wizard, right? This has got to be the wizard.
Yes, hero, that was indeed the wizard you faced. Strong, powerful, and cunning, he is not one to be replaced. But worry not, for I am sure you will achieve the strength and power that you need to finally achieve. So continue on, dear hero, and do not waver. Your journey is far from done, and the wizard's reign shall soon be over, forever.
They rhymed achieve with achieve, and also at some point I think the AI now thinks that it isn't the wizard. It's now talking about the wizard as if it was a third party. There's just two wizards now. They're like debating each other. Which is actually a really good idea for like a stream. You know, I think next time
I'm sorry, I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. Could you please elaborate or rephrase your question?
Check Discord? Okay. Let's see. Okay. Ah, I see. It's losing the beginning of the prompt because it's building an infinite conversation from all the things that I've said. That makes sense. Here, let me
I apologize if there has been
Shut up.
any confusion or
So here's, just to explain what was going on. Normally, it's logging each of my messages, my voice, as additional prompts, and then it's running its response through the last few prompts in order to give, like, an accurate answer, right? It's like a queue. Yeah, exactly. And because it wasn't auto-clearing correctly, it ended up just replacing the original prompt, which was that it was a wizard and rhymed, with, like, me talking about whatever bullshit. And so that's why it was being weird, which makes sense. So Zyke just recompiled a new version of it. So we're going to try that now. It's sorry when it forgets. Yeah. Just a little shy. Rhyming wizards are the worst. Do you want to try? Let me try Ivy. I don't know what the Ivy voice is. Also, how's the reverb and stuff? Is that need to push to talk? I mean, there are push to talk settings. That's what Professor Oak uses, right? Is the push to talk. But this one is specifically not meant to have a push to talk because we're testing what it would be like if the AI is listening to the whole stream and then randomly chiming in, you know? So that's the idea. All right, we're trying this again. It's back. It's on 15% chance to respond. All right, now we think the evil wizard is in this cave. It might be right around the corner. Oh, it's not. Maybe we're safe? Oh my god. Yeah! Oh goodness. I gotta level up. I had 3 health left.
Level up by 3? That's quite a feat, indeed. But don't get too confident, my dear, for I, Scully, will always be here. Waiting and watching, ready to strike, with my cunning ways and my fearsome might.
Gulp. Yeah! Take that! The wizard is defeated, or at least one of their minions. If I was Scully, I'd be shaking in my wizard boots right now.
Shaking in your boots? Huh? You couldn't make me cower. You may have defeated one of my minions, but fear not, I have plenty more power. So keep on coming, hero, with all of your might, for Scully will always be ready to put up a fight.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go back to Kendra voice. That was a W response. Alright, now we have a shield, which means we should be able to block incoming projectiles. I really do feel like I'm an E3 presenter. Look at that beautiful waterfall in this cave. Oh, okay. They heard me. That's it. I'm going overload. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Overload, you say. That sounds quite grand. But remember, hero, as you strike with your hand, you may think you have the upper hand, but Scully will always have a trick up his sleeve, so be warned, and don't be naive.
Oh. Hand with hand. Yeah. Yeah.
Need something?
No, I don't need something. What I need is stronger weapons. Where is wife? Wife is back in Whiterun. Actually, maybe we should go meet up with wife. She'd probably help us take out this cavern and defeat the wizard. Yeah, yeah. 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 Dang it. Sneaking archer build incoming? Don't tempt me. I will re-roll a character right this second. Whatever will help me defeat the wizard.
Sneaking archer, quite the classic, I must say. But don't get too comfortable, hero, as you make your way. For I, Scully, will always be watching, with my sharp mind and my cunning. You may think you're safe, hidden in the shadows, but my eyes pierce through them like fiery arrows.
Damn. Why did I say that out loud? Ugh! Now Scully heard me with their magic wizard ball. They're one step ahead of me.
Yes, I heard you indeed, my dear. Your secrets, I can see them clear. But fear not, for there's no need to hide. Scully is always ready for a good fight. So come at me, hero, with all your might, and we'll see who comes out on top in this magical fight.
Please stop saying, come at me. That's not very wizard-like, Scully. You should be talking like with a little more, you know, mysticism, okay? Alright, we're gonna go meet up with our wife, and our wife will help. Where'd they go? They're in their wizard tower, okay? They only pop out when they have something to say. Hey guys, I'm here about the evil wizard. Okay. Hello, giant courier. Where does our wife live? Is this her?
Ah, the hero has returned with their wife in sight. But don't get too excited, for the road ahead won't be so bright. The evil wizard, with all their power and might, won't be defeated without a good fight. So prepare yourselves, hero and wife, for Scully is waiting, ready to strike.
That was kind of sick.
Even if you are my
Wait, Isolda, that's not my wife. That's not my beautiful wife. This isn't my beautiful house. I did it backwards. I did it the wrong way. Hello. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm married. I can't be looking at her.
You look tired, friend. The Bannered Mare has been.
Are you married? You look retired. Make sure you treat your wife with the respect she deserves.
I know, I will. I haven't even found her yet. Have you seen her?
Aye, now that's some fine armor.
I wonder what the evil wizard's favorite song is. I wish I could ask them.
Let me know if you need anything.
This is an
Take a
ode
seat by
to
the fire,
Skyrim's
and I've sent
Wife!
The Imperials.
Good to see you, dear.
Good to see you too. Would you mind cooking something?
I can. Here, this is fresh. I'll have another one made tomorrow.
Cooking,
Thanks.
you say?
Oh.
That's not my expertise. But if you're looking for a recipe or a feast, perhaps you should search elsewhere. For I, Scully, am an evil mastermind, not a chef with flair. So you two carry on with your culinary quest, while I plot and scheme, preparing for your next test.
Okay, well I wasn't talking to you, Scully. I was talking to my wife. So get in line. Sounds like you got a grudge.
To those companions. Too hot-headed, they cried. Weak.
Why'd the companions
It wasn't
reject
my
you?
fault. I told them over and over that it was an accident. They wanted me to prove my worth.
A grudge,
So they threw
you
me up
say?
against a young wealthy
Against the
man, hardly old enough
companions,
to grow his
I
first
presume.
chin hairs.
Don't waste your time holding
She's
on to
listening
that
in.
fume. For Scully has bigger plans, grander schemes. And with my magic powers, I'll rise above them like
I'll be
gleams.
here, my dear.
So, hero, focus on the task at hand, for the future of the land is where your attention should stand.
You're right. I can't be distracted by petty grievances and cheese wheels on the floor. I need to focus on defeating Scully and saving Skyrim.
Yes, focus is key, hero, if you wish to defeat me. But don't underestimate my power, my wit, my cunning, for I am not one to be easily done in. So sharpen your weapons, gather your allies, and prepare for battle, for in the end, only one of us will reign victorious.
That's so cool. They're so cool.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you.
Alright, I'm going to pause for 1 second and turn on the Twitch integration. So, I think that was a good initial test. What do you guys think so far? Any feedback? Any thoughts? Any ideas of how you want to test different stuff? Dislike the rhyming. We could try without the rhyming. I think I love the rhyming because of my affinity for Banjo, Kazooie, and Gruntilda, you know, as my favorite game. Make her an ethical villain. I don't want to make all of my AI companions ethical professors, okay? Please. Limericks are fun. Did you speak in haikus? That seems hard. Is that harder? Maybe not for an AI. Would haikus be easier? They're shorter though, yeah. Way harder at specific syllables. Let's try. Well, we can try haikus, sure. You often cackle and talk in haiku. How do I say that? You talk in. You exclusively talk in haikus when criticizing or plotting against the hero. Yeah, speak in haikus. You, I guess, regularly, maybe not exclusively. You regularly speak in haikus. All right, fine. Let's try it. In Old English would maybe be cool. All right, we'll try Old English after haikus. It may or may not be able to do haikus, so we're figuring it out. All right, now let me turn on the All right. Let's have you guys vote for a quest. We'll just do a generic one to begin with, and then maybe we'll make some that are more specific to the wizard.
Well met, mercenary work. It might suit you.
All right, that should have gone through. I believe, yes. Is that Sigurd chopping some wood?
I work for Bellathor at the general goods store.
I hear he works for Bellathor at the general goods store.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More. I don't claim
yes,
to be the best.
I'm married though.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Dwarven crossbow? That sounds cool. I'm a dwarf! I just remembered. I'll buy it. Okay. What can we sell?
Mortals do not know my presence, yet speak to me time to toy and scheme.
Is that haiku? Might be too short for haikus. Not a haiku. Yeah, haikus don't rhyme, guys. Oh, I got a bee still.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Sometimes I miss the soul.
Can I have my wife go on adventures with me? I want her to help me hunt down the evil wizard.
I know I made the right choice.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone's obsessed with death.
Come on in. We got warm food.
Just ask her? Okay. My wife, Uthgerd, will you come on an adventure with me?
Yes, love? Let's not waste any time.
Yeah! Well, the quest is up. Eat all the ingredients off the shelves of an alchemist shop without getting caught. Lovely. Love that quest. How is this gonna stop the wizard? It's simple. We eat all of the ingredients off of an alchemist's shelf, and that will give us a superpower, of which we can use to stop the wizard once and for all. Scully will not know what hit them once we've eaten all of those stinky bottles off of the walls of an alchemist store. We'll be mixing the potions in our tummies. Yeah, tummy cauldron. I'm gonna keep saying tummy cauldron until they respond. Tummy cauldron. Tummy cauldron. Tummy cauldron.
Oh dear hero, please. Eating potions is no cure. You'll only get sick.
Okay, I don't think haikus work. Let's try something else. Wait, did that one work? I think they're too short though. You regularly speak in Old English when taunting and jeering at the hero. Remember, are you playing a stealth archer? We just bought a bow, or a dwarven crossbow. So my thinking is, we can play a little stealthy dwarf now. Where is a good alchemist store? Maybe Dawnstar? Dawnstar has one, right?
Nice weather for a ride.
Fenrius, thank you for gifting 5 subs.
You think you can outsmart me, hero? This is no ordinary alchemist store. It's a trap for fools who think they can eat their way to power. Go ahead, try it. See what happens when you mess with Scully.
Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. I'm getting second thought about eating all the things off the shelves in the alchemist store. I feel like I'm playing directly into Skelly's plans.
Ah, so you finally gained some sense, did you? The last thing you need is an upset stomach causing you to fail your mission. Now, what's your next plan, hero? Perhaps a bit more thought out this time.
Divine's sake, Skull.
Damn,
Who
they're
do you
right.
think we're threatening with our old war wounds? We're not soldiers anymore.
Your man Ulrich is wearing his old Legion armor. What's that?
I'm afraid to say anything in case Scully's listening in on my plan. I gotta find this alchemist store before they find me. Oh, we found it! The mortar and pestle. Okay, we just gotta be quiet now. I don't think anyone's here. Yum 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 yum. I forgot the trigger challenges. Nom, 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 nom. I'm gonna drink so many potions. Is there anything else to steal? Wait, is that a skull? Oh. I wonder if this counts. That's just his dinner. I'm gonna eat his dinner too. Wow, they really did not guard this place at all. Oh, there is a skull up there. Scully is watching.
Ah, the ignorant hero hath stumbled upon my tower so easily.
Oh.
Methinks thou art as foolish as thou art brave. Let us see how far thy courage shall take thee.
This is your tower? This is the mantelpiece over a fire. I'm gonna throw you in the fire, Scully. You've been defeated. What was that? Wife? Wife! Oh my god! We underestimated her! Oh!
Underestimate me at your own peril, for I am Scully, the most cunning and powerful skeleton wizard in all the land. Tremble before my might, heroes, for your doom is nigh.
They weren't wrong. Alright, next attempt. Ah, I'm too short, I gotta jump.
A leap of faith, thou art a brave one, but alas, bravery alone shall not save thee. My traps and minions shall see to it that thy journey ends here.
Really? More minions? You have more than a mammoth in store for me?
Indeed. My army of undead minions is vast, and they are always hungry for fresh flesh. Thou art but a mere mortal, and my minions shall feast upon thee with delight. Brace thyself, hero, for a gruesome end awaits thee.
Jeez. A gruesome end of undead minions? Wah. Okay, I think we got everything. Now I just need to eat them without getting eaten by Scully's evil minions. Alright, last I could eat the dinner. Oop. Oh no. Shrink ray. Damn you, Scully! Now I am the size of an even smaller dwarf! How am I gonna feed all this ingredients into my tummy? Let's find out. Oh, my tummy! Ow! Ow! Oh! Ah! Yeah, I don't think Scully's gonna be able to parse that. Well, quest complete.
Oh, dear hero, thou art but a mere novice that knows not about the dark arts of magic and potions. Trying to create such a concoction with my ingredients shall only lead to disastrous consequences. I shall cackle with joy as I watch thy insides turn inside out.
Not my insides, I need those! Oh my goodness, I'm in
Scully,
danger.
Inside what? Your wit? Your courage? Oh, I highly doubt that. But by all means, keep searching for whatever it is you need while I sit here and bask in your incompetence.
Okay, let's not be mean, Scully. That was kind of uncalled for. You just come after my wit? Actual zinger. Yeah, now it's personal. This next quest... Please, this next quest, guys, I need you to find something that will help me against this evil wizard. So that by the end of this stream, we can take them out. Unsheathes crossbow. You're on Scully's side? Say it ain't so, chat room. Come on, think of all the fun that we've shared together. Hey, Harlog.
Looking to hire a boat?
Sure.
Where you headed?
I don't know.
All right.
Okay. Where do you think Scully gets their undead minions from? I don't know.
Scully, you think I'd reveal my sources to a mere mortal like you? My undead minions are raised from the finest and freshest corpses, carefully selected from cemeteries and battlefields. But enough chit-chat, I have a hero to foil.
Wait, you just did reveal your source, though. So... I suppose you will. Thanks, I guess. Did you think I would tell you? Because I will. Not which ones, though? Okay, I guess. Scully has flesh envy? You think so? I wonder if Scully wished they were not a skeleton anymore. Is that their motivation? Quest. Clear out bandit camp using only a fishing rod. Oh, great. How's that going to help me stop the evil wizard? Where am I going to find a fishing rod? In here? No.
Let me guess. Someone stole your sweet roll.
The hell? Kayakatuk, thank you for the Prime sub. You know what's funny? There's a 15% chance every time I thank someone for a subscription that Scully will respond to it. And also thank them, or make fun of them. There's just a chance that it happens. Bloodvender, thank you for gifting 6 subs. Oh, that's chaos mode, isn't it? That's why it was 6. Shoot.
Can I help you?
Do you have a fishing rod?
What is it? I haven't had much sleep.
Rena's house.
Leave now or suffer dire consequences.
Whoa. Hey, chill,
I
chill,
spy
chill.
with my bony eye, a foolish hero with a fishing rod. Doth Nemo swim in Rena's house? Thou art a strange one. Carry on, I shall watch thee from afar. With
Doth
great
Nemo?
amusement.
Did they just reference Finding Nemo? I was about to say, they know where I am. Wait, what did you guys just pick? Rat Jam! I don't have any bolts. That's embarrassing. Yeah! You're gonna need to do better than that, Scully. Sending rats after me? Good luck.
Oh, dear hero, thou art easily embarrassed. Thy fear of rats is truly amusing.
Huh.
Next time thou art in peril, I shall send thee some cute kittens instead. Wouldst thou prefer that, or shall I stick with rats?
Okay, you know what? Shut up. That was rude. Stick with rats, I guess. I don't know. By the way, guys, do you prefer if Scully were to stay on screen or only come in when they're talking? Because we changed it to be like that, but we can also change it back to be only when they're talking. Or either one, you know. Only when talking? Okay, okay. Hard to see her anyways. Hold on. Oh, random teleport. How devious of you. I can see you guys are in cahoots with Scully, the evil wizard, teleporting me across the world with my wife. Oh, this is the spider cave, isn't it? It's kind of pretty, though.
Ah, the spider cave. A sight to behold, indeed. Thinkest thou that thou art brave enough to venture forth and face the eight-legged beasts? Or wilt thou cower in fear and turn back, like a true coward?
I'm not a coward. Also, now I'm fighting Skaven. So, you know, there's a little bit of everything in here. Stupid bomber. Oh, they're strong bomber, actually. Oh boy. Oof. Can you force her to respond when you mention her? That's how it's supposed to work. Although it seems like it's a little inconsistent right now, so we might have to fix that for next time. Scully, if you're listening. Ah! Spider!
Oh, I am always listening, dear hero. I hear everything thou sayest, and I see everything thou doth. Do not underestimate my power.
Can you make the spider go away? I gotta save my wife! That was not a Borat reference. It was a Borat reference. You got me that time. On second thought, let's not go to Spider Cave. Alright, gotta find a fishing rod. Let's look for a nearby lake. That's usually where you find them, right? Yep, by... Clifton? Or... Yeah, Riverwood. That's the place we're gonna go. Surely Riverwood would have a fishing rod, right?
Riverwood, thou sayest? A wise choice, dear hero. Mayhaps, among the babbling brooks and rippling rivers, thou shalt find the elusive fishing rod that thou dost seek. But beware, for danger doth lurk in these woods.
Yeah, like ghost crabs, apparently. Mayhaps.
Ghost crabs, eh? Thou art not easily deterred, dear hero. Very well, venture forth and face these spectral crustaceans. But do not come crying to me when thou art haunted by their eerie clicking sounds for all eternity.
For all eternity, there was only one of them, and I pretty easily got rid of it. I don't think it really was worth all the hype. I just caught 5 bees as well. I think this is a blessed run.
Ah, I see. Despite the hype, thou didst dispatch the ghost crab with ease. Thou art more capable than I gave thee credit for, dear hero. But do not let thy guard down, for there are always other creatures lurking in the shadows, waiting to strike.
What? I think I'm starting to earn Scully's respect. I think you're right. They just called me dear hero.
I did call thee dear hero. Art thou not pleased? Let it be known that even an evil mastermind like myself can show respect to those who have proven their worth. But do not get too ahead of thyself, for thee still have much to prove, and much to fear from me.
Fair enough. I strive to be deserving of that. I did find a fishing rod, though. Oh, goodness. Maybe we'll use that in a minute. I need to get rid of this first. An ash spawn?
Ash spawn, thou sayest? I have heard that they are quite formidable foes, born of the volcanic ash in the Red Mountain. Be wary of their fiery attacks, dear hero, and do what thou must to rid thyself of these dangerous enemies. Remember, in my eyes, thou art but a mere mortal, and even the bravest of mortals can fall to the might of the ash spawn.
Okay, I beat the ash spawn like a long time ago, actually, so. Also, it sounds like you're rooting for me now, Scully. I thought we were Nemesi. Is it because you don't want me to lose to an ash spawn? You want to defeat me by your own hands? That must be what it is. Okay, I gotta work. These bandits are big. Or I'm on a downward slope. One of those two. Maybe both. Whoa. Hurt his arm. Who did that? Oh, wait, the rod. Oh, you're right. I should have used the rod. Now I can't count this. We have to go somewhere else.
Using a fishing rod instead of a weapon may be an unconventional approach to defeating bandits, but who am I to judge? If it works, then by all means, use whatever means necessary to protect thyself and defeat thy enemies.
It's true, and I'm only doing it because I'm being paid to do it by a quest. Also, there's a lot of chickens here. Is that your doing, Scully? Scully's fully on your side now. What can I say? I have that effect on people.
I do not have ears to hear, dear hero, but I shall trust thy word that there are a lot of chickens in my vicinity. What of it? Art thou suggesting that I am summoning the chickens to do my bidding, or is it merely a coincidence? Does it matter? Focus on thy quest, and leave me and my chickens out of it.
You're right. I'm sorry. My apologies. And you're right. I forgot that you were a skeleton for a moment. I didn't mean to bring up the whole ears thing. I won't mess with your chickens. I'm just going to get back to the bandit, okay?
Very well, dear hero. May thy journey be prosperous and chicken-free.
Aren't we supposed to be enemies, Scully? I feel like we're just kind of friends at this point. Why are you being so nice to me? You're playing me? It's called irony.
Enemies or friends, it matters not to me, dear hero. My goals are my own, and I shall manipulate and taunt thee as I see fit to achieve them. As for Porky Pizza, it sounds like thou art in need of sustenance. I suggest thou search for a pizzeria in the nearest town or city.
Whoa!
And as for playing thee, I shall leave that to the whims of fate.
I think we may have got our wires crossed with the Porky Pizza bit, but it also sounds like Scully, there's a little bit of a gatekeep, gaslight girl boss moment going on here with you. Are you really just outwardly admitting to manipulating me by trying to pretend to be my friend? Yes. Oh, now she's ignoring me. What did I do wrong? Sorry. I'll try to do better. This is what Scully wants me to think. Where are those bandits at anyway? Oh, I think bandits live in that tower. Alright. Activate fishing rod. Quest completion, here I come. No shield? Oh my god. Oh. Guys. Did you just random teleport me to the freaking Blackreach?
Oh dear, it seems thou hast met a tragic end. Thou didst fight bravely, but
I'm not
even
dead
the
yet.
bravest of mortals can fall in battle.
No.
Do not fret, for even in death, thy legend shall live on. Or
I'm
at
not
least,
dead yet,
that is
Scully.
what I shall tell everyone.
Stop.
Farewell, dear hero.
Stop it. I'm literally not dead. Oh my god. This is horrible. I might be dead soon. Dang it! All right, one more death down. Okay, back to the tower. Someone said I shouldn't have a shield, so fine, take the shield off. You hear that, Scully? I'm not dead yet. And I'm gonna beat all these bandits with a fishing rod, and you can't stop me. Oh, now you're just gonna ignore me, huh? I'm not dead. How many times I gotta say it? Oh! Oh my god. Are they being resurrected?
Yeah. Like this. You'll be so much easier.
Come on.
Come on.
Thank you, wife. You saved me. Cats of Skyrim. Think Scully knows about Updog? I don't know. Scully hasn't responded to me since they said I was dead. How do I convince them otherwise? Alright, this is it.
That's close enough.
Gotta defeat these bandits. Oh my god. Oh, wife! Shoot. Ow.
Hey, be careful.
Yeah. Ah. What did you guys do? What'd you guys do? What'd you do?
Oh, how the great hero trembles in my presence.
Huh?
You are no match for my power, and your attempt to defeat these bandits will surely prove to be your downfall. Pathetic.
Pathetic? I just killed that bandit with a fishing rod.
Picked a bad time to
Whoa!
go, friend. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think that counts. We clear them out. Or is there more inside? Do we count that? Inside 2? How big is this dungeon?
Ah, the hero finally finds their courage. But alas, it shall be for naught. Any who dare enter my tower shall meet their doom. You are but a mere mortal, no match for my grandeur.
Is this your tower? Wait, Agnes. Is Agnes evil? I hope so.
Ha! How dare you underestimate my power, mortal? I, Scully, am the greatest and most evil mastermind of all time.
Keep saying
None
that.
shall dare oppose me and live to tell the tale. You are
Oh!
but a mere insect in my grand scheme.
Oh no. Wife! Get out! Wife, get out! Why do they make these doors big enough for giants? Ooh! Ah! Oh my god. Oh my god! No! What got me? Alright, I'm on my last life. Life 0 means it's the last life.
Time to end.
Whoa! Jump scare. Oh.
I think you had the stomach for it. I can't even keep track of all the people who have been in and out of this fort. They come, they go.
So Agnes is just like the cleaner?
Notice.
Huh.
One good
Yeah.
Missing anyone yet? Here, one more.
I fought worse than
She's so
what a
cool.
pathetic attempt to distract me.
What?
Your futile efforts are in vain, for I am far too cunning and powerful to be distracted by such petty tricks. Your defeat is inevitable, and I shall revel in the glory of your eventual downfall.
Scully, what happened between us? We were friends like a minute ago.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I got played.
Your end draws near.
Ah. Oh my god.
'Tis quite amusing to see thou realize that I, Scully, hath slyly intervened and thy friendship did perish.
Huh?
But worry not, dear hero, for thy demise shall be swift and painless.
You were pretending to be my friend? Oh my god, that somehow hurts 10 times more than any dungeons or goblins you could have thrown at me. Oh, that was a lame trick.
No.
Ow. I think we got them all. Any bandits down here? No? You hear that, Scully? I defeated all the bandits in this tower. Which means I'm coming for you.
Aye, congratulations, my dear hero. Thou hast vanquished mere bandits, but now thou art facing a true villain. Beware, for I, Scully, shall make thee regret ever stepping foot in my wizard tower.
I'm in your wizard tower now? Wait, did you guys just pick zombies at the gates? Oh no. We gotta get back to Whiterun. Wait. That just leveled up my smithing. I forgot to pick which talent I wanted to level up. Great. It's not what I wanted. I think the quest complete was giving me experience. So, thanks for the smithing experience, guys. Maybe now I can forge a weapon strong enough to defeat Scully once and for all.
Yeah.
I need to make your fishing rod stronger. You ask Scully to recite a poem about their favorite Pokemon. Guys, Scully's smart enough not to answer that, okay? And it would be Dust Scully, of course, yeah. Nerd. Lovely. Can we get a poem about mud crabs? I don't mean to alarm you, but the evil wizard is missing from the tower. The evil wizard appears and disappears on their own will. Wait. Where are the zombies? I think this is supposed to spawn zombies at all the nearby cities. Unless they all got handled already? Are you sure Scully's evil? I mean, they've talked about raising an undead army.
Ah, the noble pursuit of raising an army of the dead. Unfortunately, it seems a bit overdone, don't you think? Plus, who wants to be surrounded by a bunch of smelly, rotting corpses all day? You may want to consider a different hobby.
No, that's fair, but I was actually talking about you. I was actually talking about you, Scully, which is ironic because you are a skeleton, so I feel like you're kind of dunking on yourself here.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back and we'll be off. I might have to stop and get myself a pint at Blackbriar Mead.
Smelly Scully. That should be your new nickname, huh? It is some... Alright, we'll do a new quest.
I'm off work at the Blackbriar Meadery. I'll be back there in the morning.
Slowly we're getting stronger. Strong enough to take out Scully once and for all. So what's the what is there a good dungeon you guys can think of with like a lich or like a necromancer at the end to fight? We should make that the goal at the end of the stream, the final quest.
A literature dungeon with a powerful necromancer at the end. How quaint. It sounds like something straight out of a fairy tale, doesn't it? You heroes are so predictable.
Wait, I'm big now.
But if that's what you want, I suppose I can help you set up the quest. Just be prepared for a few surprises along the way.
Thanks for helping set up the quest. That's nice of you, Scully. Ask Scully where she is. Scully, where are you?
Let me guess.
Where are you? Come on out. Oral Host is a nice dungeon. It's an AI? Yeah. It's an AI that takes every 15% of my voice lines it is listening to and will respond to at random. So every once in a while it chimes in, giving its reaction based on what I had just said. Is it cheaper to use than oak? Yes, it is. We're using the Amazon Poly TTS library for this one. Seems faster too. Yeah, it is a bit. Costs money? Yeah. Generating TTS always costs money. Replace all the skulls in Solitude's Hall of the Dead with cabbages. Very good. You hear that, Scully? I am coming for your skulls. Soon they will be cabbages. Heads of green, not of bone.
Mortal, your bravery is commendable, but heed my warning. The path ahead lies strewn with dangers that even you could not hope to overcome. Turn back now, while you still can.
No! No, I shall not. No, I shan't, Scully. Step number 1. I shall collect cabbages of the plenty. Step number 2. I shall reach Solitude's Hall of the Dead. Step number...
You continue to persist in your futile quest. Very well, proceed at your own peril. But know this, hero, the cabbages of the plenty are heavily guarded and protected by formidable foes. You will not make it far.
Like this?
We could always use help picking crops if you need a few extra coins.
She literally just invited me to get the cabbages. Scully, you may have overestimated the defense.
So the hero has fallen for my trap.
Oh.
Collecting the cabbages may seem simple, but it will lead you into a labyrinth of danger where my minions wait to pounce.
Really?
Good luck, hero. You'll need it.
Picking the cabbages leads to a labyrinth of danger? Well, now I'm a little more hesitant. That's gotta be a bluff. Yeah, you're right. You're bluffing, Scully. I know it.
It's not safe around here. There's thieves out there looking to steal everything you own.
I'm gonna take the gourds too. Not just the cabbages.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years. It's not like my poaching is...
Do any cabbages? Oh!
There's enough for all of us. Take a look.
No.
Good day.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Did you guys just spawn? Wait. Did they not spawn? Oh. Test that one more time. There they go. Ah! I don't know why it didn't work the first time. Sorry about that. I survived this time. Your puking enemies are no match for me, Scully. They may have hurt tummies, but now they also have hurt brains. I killed them. Ooh, cool armor too.
Ha. You think setting an alarm will help you defeat me, Scully. You're no match for my cunning strategies and heroism. Your evil plans will crumble before me like sandcastles before the tide.
I wasn't setting an alarm, but wait a minute. It's a beast man!
Beast man? How quaint. I assumed I would be dealing with a proper hero, rather than a creature that belongs in a fairy tale. But no matter, I shall crush you like the insect you are.
No, I'm not the beast man, Scully. There was a beast man, but I killed it. Don't worry. It's gone. It's done for. So, yeah, I handle it.
Of course you did. What kind of hero would you be if you couldn't handle a simple beast man? But don't get too confident in your abilities. There are still plenty of challenges awaiting you in your quest. Keep your guard up and don't get too comfortable.
Okay, thanks for the tip.
Hey there, friend. If you're looking for a fix, you're at the right place. Just head on down the trap door.
A fix? What sort of fix? We're fixing like plumbing or something?
Ah, certifix. A noble cause, but ultimately futile. You can fix all the certifixes you want, but it won't save you from my nefarious plans. Your time is running out, hero. Your destiny is to fall before me and serve as a warning to all who would dare to challenge my power.
I'm just looking for cabbages, alright?
Oh, welcome, welcome. I don't believe we've seen you here before, have we? You can buy from me, then join any booth you'd like.
What is this place? Oh no. This is a crack den? I don't think I'm gonna find any cabbages here.
Need something?
Had better dreams here.
Go on downstairs. You're bothering me.
How does Scully feel about skooma? I don't know. Can't command Scully to respond.
Oh dear, it seems you're lost. This is no place for a hero like you. The crack den is a dangerous place. full of unsavory characters and illicit substances.
Yeah.
As for skooma, I have no feelings toward it, for I am but a skeleton and require no sustenance. But
Fair.
I'm sure it leads to the ruin of many a hero. Turn
True.
back now, before it's too late.
Hey, good advice, honestly, Scully. Thank you. And I'm gonna take your advice on that one. We're gonna leave the cracked end behind. Scully says no to drugs.
I signed on because I couldn't watch the Stormcloaks tearing everything apart and not do something. But most of my family disagrees with my choice.
Huh?
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. If you think you've got what it takes, our headquarters is in Solitude.
This is the farm, there's probably more cabbages. You know, wherever we go, there's a dead courier somewhere. You know why that is? The way the courier's programming...
The dead courier. Such a common sight in these parts. I'm sure you'll find plenty of them in your travels. But don't let their unfortunate fate deter you from your mission. As for the farm, who knows what you'll find there? Perhaps cabbages, perhaps danger. It's up to you to discover it. But beware, hero, for every step you take brings you closer to your doom.
Someone do something.
Well, I don't see cabbages, but there's potatoes and gourds, so I guess, does that count as danger? And a heck of a lot of nern root. Holy! Oh. I want to know why couriers, though. That was the first crash we had. So here, I'm gonna pause the narration. Oh, don't look. I was setting this up for Oblivion originally, and then I couldn't get it to work because of mod problems, and so I did Skyrim instead. Don't look behind the screen, okay? Don't look. What I was gonna say was, it's not that there's multiple dead couriers all over the place, but it's one courier that keeps being moved. His body gets moved to the different places the courier is supposed to spawn that's close to us so he can give us a letter. But the courier is currently dead, which means it's just moving his corpse around. And one of the challenges we do respawns the courier, which is why he is able to come chase us. But until that challenge is triggered, he's just dead. So should you revive him? It'll revive him automatically when he gets picked for the challenge. But until then, he's just going to be a dead corpse that follows us.
So why'd you join up?
Damn it. All right, we got to fast travel out of here. Quick. Quick. Nope. All right. Let's find us those cabbages. Ratweeze, thank you for the 5-month resub. There's some cabbages. No, those are gourds. Oh my. The Nazeems found their way home. All of them.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. Oh, it took years. But I earned my way to the top. I own chauffeur. I actually advise the Jarl on matters. My input is invaluable, of course. But this is all probably a bit over your head. Speak.
I'm taking your cabbages, Nazeems.
Speak.
Is Scully on? I think so. Yeah, Scully's around.
Oh, dear hero. You think you can outsmart me with your silly cabbage hunt. I shall enjoy watching you stumble about in search of flavorless greens. Perhaps you should start a museum to honor your failure.
Okay. Well, first of all, the cabbages aren't for me, Scully. They're for you. And second, I am going to bring them to a museum of sorts. I'm going to the Halls of the Dead, and I'm going to take all of the skulls, the source of your power, I'm going to remove them and replace them with cabbages and see how you like it. Sorry for yelling. Oh, this is more than enough. I think we all have all the cabbages we need now.
Oh dear hero, you have no idea what you're talking about. Your pitiful attempts to thwart me with your cabbages will never work. I, Scully, am a mastermind of evil and my powers will never weaken because of some silly produce. Carry on with your futile efforts.
Silly produce? They're not silly. And there's another dead courier. What are you doing with him?
If you're heading to the Blue Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
Spiced wine for you? It's a family recipe.
Where's everyone running?
You help me. You help people, right? That's what you do.
No, I find cabbages and I put them in the Hall of the Dead. Where is the Hall of the Dead? Bard's College. Burling's house.
Ha! Foolish hero. You think I'll let you waltz into my domain and defile my precious skull collection with your pitiful cabbage obsession?
Yes.
If you dare tread into the Hall of the Dead, you will face my wrath. The location is none of your concern, for you shall never enter.
You can say that all you want, Scully, okay? I'm gonna find it. In fact, I'm pretty close, I think. Oh, this looks like it. What'd I tell you?
Ha! You think you can simply stumble upon the Hall of the Dead by chance?
I did.
I assure you, it is well guarded with powerful magic and guarded by my loyal servants.
There's no one here.
Your efforts are futile, hero. You may as well give up now and save yourself the trouble.
I don't know what to tell you, Scully. I literally just found it, and it's not guarded at all. And I'm just gonna start taking these skulls. What are you gonna do? How are you gonna stop me? You've literally got nothing on me. Even the troll skulls. Alright, now we're gonna drop these cabbages. Oh god, I have to drop them one at a time. Come on, Skyrim. You can drop 6 before it becomes a stack? Oh. That's not true. Okay, well. One. I'll give you guys another challenge chance while I'm doing this.
Will do. That it?
Let's see what you have, Scully, because I'm actively taking your skulls and replacing them with cabbages. And I'm sure that's frustrating for you. Did the last one go through? Oh, it went through. You just resurrected the courier and sent him after me.
Ah, the hero returns. Do pray tell, did you finally learn how to properly operate a door? Or do you require my assistance once again? Don't worry, I'm sure it's quite humorous for those watching.
How do you know about that? And what do you mean, door? Yeah, she knows about you guys. It's so annoying. All right. What'd you guys do? Slow motion? Oh. Fun. Why did you do that? Ah, your dastardly tricks! Scully, I'm in slow motion now!
Do not try to confuse me with your nonsensical ramblings, hero. I know all of your tricks and weaknesses. And as for your slow motion stunt, it was quite underwhelming. It seems your theatrics are losing their flair.
That's actually really mean. I don't think my theatrics are losing their flair. You guys are still having fun, right? I'm not washed up. Just a couple more. Oh god, there's 3 more down there. How long does slow-mo last? Maybe I wouldn't be so boring if I wasn't so slow. And 1. And 2. And 3. There you have it. You see that, Scully? I've replaced all the skulls in the Hall of the Dead with cabbages! You're doomed! Oh shit. Anonymous is gifted 15
Oh dear
cents.
hero, you truly have a talent for stating the obvious. But what is it that dooms us exactly? Your lack of wit or courage? Perhaps it's simply your incessant babbling. Regardless, it seems you are in dire need of my superior guidance.
Incessant babbling. I'm a streamer, it's literally my job. Oh yeah, some of these skulls, by the way, I found out are literally in, like, you can't remove them. They're just stuck in the world. So anyway, quest complete. Oh, we just hit chaos mode though, right? All right, I'll turn it on for the next one because we had 15 gifted subs, so I will make sure that those are still honored. Do you think the dead are going to be annoyed that I just grabbed all their skulls and dumped them in a mass grave outside? Nah? Okay, cool.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Hey, you guys... Oh wait, the courier... He's still dead.
I've got nowhere to go.
Papa says I won't see Rob here anymore. But he wouldn't tell me why not.
Maybe there's a different courier? It seemed to have gone through.
There's nothing quite like a good doctor.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed. Working days are done.
I don't think I can revive him, but it should be doing that on its own.
Coin or two for a veteran.
Oh yeah. Okay, there must be another one then. Oh.
I've got some salmon to sell.
I found the bone. I've brought it to you, but still I am refused.
All right. Well, surely that won't be a problem later. Let me turn on chaos mode for the next quest. What was the reward for that one, by the way? Summon spider. Okay, something's not working then. I don't see no dang spider ring. Oh, brother. I'm gonna restart Skyrim. Did you run complete quest? Yeah. I'm sorry about all this, Scully. Usually, I complete the mission a lot faster. Without the technical problems. Scully's been quiet. I mean, it's only a 15% chance that they respond. That's just the way it is sometimes. Dejected from having the skulls replaced? That'd be really sad. Can we get a recap while we reload? Yeah, so we... Man.
Best defense is a good defense.
Let me
Am I right?
restart the app just to make sure. So, on our adventure so far, we have eaten all of the food and ingredients in an alchemist shop. We have killed bandits with a fishing rod. We have stolen all of the skulls off of the halls of the dead, which is one of the prime locations of Scully's power. We've replaced them with cabbages.
Eating all of the food and ingredients in an alchemist shop, and killing bandits with a fishing rod. How barbaric. And stealing all the skulls from the dead. How disrespectful. You truly are a shining beacon of heroism.
Okay, when you put it that way, it doesn't sound that impressive, but I did all these so that we could defeat Scully, the wizard, the evil wizard. And now we're gonna go do that, okay? We're gonna go be the hero, because we are one.
The divines saved me from the streets.
Ah,
and they can
yes.
save you from
Defeat
your trials.
Scully the wizard with such great feats as eating and theft. I'm sure you'll be triumphant. Though, I do hope you packed a few proper weapons this time. Good luck, my dear hero.
Really gonna put me on blast like that? That's messed up. I am getting dragged, and it's not fair. You guys gave me these quests, okay? You said it would make me stronger, and look, I am stronger. Look at me now. Okay. Let's, Oh, I forgot the chickens are here. We gotta go find Scully now, okay? This next quest needs to help us find the evil wizard so we can put them down once and for all.
My dearest hero, pray tell, how exactly will your feasts of eating and theft help you find and defeat Scully the wizard? I shudder to think of the so-called great feats you'll accomplish next. But, I'll be watching with bated breath nonetheless.
Okay, well that... Surely they're gonna pick a better quest than eating and thieving. I think, something good's gonna happen.
You can afford a septim or two.
Why don't you ask Scully for a quest? Scully, would you give me a quest?
Oh, my dear hero, I am but an evil mastermind skeleton who revels in your failures, not a quest giver. However, if you insist, I do have a task for you. Fetch me the heart of a fire-breathing dragon and I'll consider helping you find Scully the wizard.
Okay.
Good luck with that one.
Alright, well that seems... That just seems like you're trying to get me killed.
Tedious. Impossible? Ridiculous? Ah, you mortals are always so dramatic. But, who knows? Maybe you'll surprise me and actually accomplish it. Until then, I'll be watching from my wizard tower.
Alright, well... Now you're just toying with me. Clearly. What other games besides Skyrim would you guys like to see this format, by the way? Have Scully return in their wizard tower in some other place. Shoot an arrow into a guard's knee without being caught. Lovely. Ooh, Kenshi's fun. Kenshi's a good one. Fallout, that's another good one. Phasmo? That's actually kind of funny. We can make like a little kid ghost that's like teasing you, like taunting you the whole time while you're trying to catch them.
That sounds like a fun game to watch. As an AI language model, I can assist you in creating responses for a game like that. Just let me know if you need any help.
I know, Scully. Yeah, that's the point. But I'm glad you're game, you know? That's step one. Scully, a real one.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Where do we want to go? Which guards are the least likely to notice me when I'm shooting them with an arrow? Windhelm, maybe?
Are you truly asking for advice on how to shoot arrows at innocent creatures? Perhaps you should rethink your choices before proceeding with such a despicable act. Remember, karma can come back to haunt you.
That's rich. Okay. Okay, that is rich. Coming from an evil wizard hiding in a tower, okay? Karma come back to haunt you? Well, I am Karma, alright, Scully, and I'm coming back to haunt you, alright? Now, if I'm just tall enough, I can hire this carriage. I want to go to freaking Falkreath.
Back and we'll be off. Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
Not the baddie. I'm the goodie. Alright, now we need to find a bow.
Ah, my apologies, my dear hero, for assuming the worst of you. As a generous and benevolent mastermind, I wish you the best of luck in finding your bow, and I hope your quest leads you to great success. Do try to stay out of trouble, won't you?
Alright.
What do you need, stranger?
You're clearly employing some sarcasm there, Scully, because I know you're not benevolent. And if my quest was going to be a success, then I'd freaking eradicate you, alright? And I'd dust your bones into the freaking sky, alright? That's what's going to happen once I'm successful.
Ah, the bravado of a hero. How it amuses me so. But don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'll be right here waiting for you when you inevitably fail. And as for dusting my bones, good luck with that one. I'm already dead, after all.
Did you just teleport me back to the spider cave for like the third time? Whoa! These rats are the size of people. How is that possible? Oh boy. Ooh, that hurts. Leave my wife alone! Almost smithing 29. Leave me alone.
I never interfered with your smithing or your personal life, my dear hero. That is not my style. But, if you're feeling insecure, I could always recommend some training to make you a stronger hero. Perhaps
Okay.
you could do with some lessons in humility
Ah!
as well.
Is this all part of your plot? Some training? Oh! Scully got my ass.
Oh, my dear hero, do you truly believe that everything that happens to you is by design? How amusing. I merely observe your struggles with delight, and look forward to your inevitable demise.
I did get humbled. And a lesson in humility. Oh, a smelter! I can use my smithing skill. Did not expect to find this in the middle of a cave, but here we go. Let's see. I can make some dwarven metal ingots, or well, not much. Yeah. Oh, I'm in hurt. I'm in hurt. Eat cabbage. Right, surely I must be almost out of this cave. Then I can get back to my quest. Ooh. Popsicle form didn't work either. What was it? Ice hat? Hat. Old hat? Bat. Wait, it did. It went through. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm fed up with Skyrim's console command system, man. Really inconsistent sometimes. I rest. I sleep in the dungeon. Wait, weird. Scully just responded to something that I said, but it didn't play. What? What happened? Restart it. Yeah, it seems like there's potentially some bugs that can appear when it runs too long. really know what causes them. What'd you guys spawn? Oh my god. Scully, is this your work? Sending skeletons after me? Still muted. Alright, this is what I just said.
Fear not, mortal. 'Tis only I, Scully, the master of mischief and mayhem.
Scully's gotten a little more clear sounding. Yeah! Yeah! Your skeletons are no match for me! Big tree. I think we're almost out of this cave. Ow! What was that? Oh my god, the kettles. I almost just died to a bunch of kettles. Damn you, Scully!
Ha! Thou art easily frightened, mortal. The noise doth come from my army of enchanted kettles. They make a fine addition to my evil schemes. Perhaps I'll deploy them against thee, if thou art not careful.
Yeah, Scully's voice changed. I'm gonna have to figure out why that happened after the stream, so just don't disregard for now. But this is what they sound like. Alright, we need to get to Markath, so I can finally get shot by an arrow or shoot the guard with an arrow and finish this
What a
quest.
foolish notion, mortal. Why dost thou require more cats? Art thou unable to manage the current ones? I would suggest focusing on more important matters, such as defeating me and preventing my reign of terror.
Okay, well, first of all, Scully, I said I'm trying to get to Markath, the city Markath, not that I want more cats. So that was just misunderstanding, mistranslation or whatever. Second of all, I am coming for you, and I'm gonna stop your reign of terror. It's Markarth? Alright, I'm going to Markarth, not Markath. Sorry. Ah! Did you use the pots on me again? Your enchanted pots, Scully? Not today! Stop with the pots.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
It was worth 2 tries. Well, you're gonna have to try a 3rd time if you want to stop me. Can do. What is this? A ghost? A horsely specter? The headless horseman. He had a helmet on though. Okay. Wait, follow him? Does he do anything cool? That's like a 1% spawn rate? Scully, do you know the Headless Horseman?
Dear hero, do not be so easily swayed. Rare items may seem enticing, but remember, they are mere trinkets compared to the power I possess. Keep your wits about you.
It's too fast for my small legs, you're right. I guess Scully's right. Mere trinkets aren't even worth it. Did she lose her echo? Ah! Rats! Why did it have to be rats? Back! Foul beasts!
Ah, the hero's distaste for rodents is quite amusing. However, do not underestimate their intelligence and cunning. Who knows, they may even outsmart you one day. Watch your back, dear hero. The rats are always on the prowl.
Oh, that's ominous and weirdly apt. We do a bit of trolling. Oh, it crashed. Why did I... The timing on that was horrible! How am I going to get to Markarth if it keeps crashing? Beelzebub, thank you for the 4-month resub, my man. Oh no. Didn't even launch correctly. Oh, brother. Oh, brother.
Yon hero doth not seem to impress thee, eh? Thou shalt soon be left in awe of their heroic prowess. Mark my words, Scully's reign of villainy shall come to an end.
Oh. But you are Scully. Why is are you retiring or something? What does that mean?
Retiring, thou sayest? Never. For as long as I draw breath, I shall continue to spew me sassy comments and thwart yon hero's feeble attempts at stopping me. The world shall tremble before Scully, the unstoppable evil mastermind skeleton.
Okay, but Scully, you just said that you're a skeleton and that you're drawing breaths. Do you not realize how that is contradictory? Like, you can't be drawing breaths if you're a skeleton. Are you ignoring me now? I know you can hear me. You're watching me right now. Oh my god. Back! Back, I say! Oh my god. Those prisoners just beat my ass. Alright, we're almost there. We just have to get... Well, kinda. Is there any horses I can steal? That'd make things go faster. No, I'm the hero. I can't be stealing horses. That's a Scully move.
Stealing horses shalt not be the hero's method to victory. Methinks thou art wise in choosing to be a comic hero and adhering to the law. But I warn thee, my magic shall make these battles most difficult and perilous. Be prepared, hero.
What did you mean by comic hero? That feels a bit rude. Alright, we're not going to Markarth anymore. We're going somewhere else. Poor Moorcats. Alright, there we go. I turned the courier back on. And we're going to Morthal. Whoa! It's him! Oh my god! Thank you, wife. He came so fast.
I am sorry, but I am unable to understand the context of your messages. Please refrain from using inappropriate language and provide me with clear prompts so I can assist you better.
I'm sorry, Scully. I didn't mean to say anything. I said he came so fast. Oh. Scully, I didn't mean it like that. No. The courier was running really quickly, is what functionally I was trying to say. I just didn't use those words.
Keep your wits about you.
I didn't mean to be inappropriate. Scully. Come on, we were having fun. I'm sorry for saying something that came off as weird. I didn't mean it like that. You accept my apology? Please? Now I made it weird? How do I make it not weird? Oh no.
It's okay, no harm done. Let's move on with our conversation and focus.
I'm a werewolf!
How may I assist
Wait, is that my wife? My wife! You guys haven't used that trigger yet, or that challenge. I'm glad it worked. That one turns me. Oh no, courier. That one turns you into a werewolf for like 40 seconds.
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble understanding your requests. Please provide clear and appropriate prompts so that I can assist you better.
I'll give you a restart then. All right. Hopefully that made it a bit better. Can you understand me clearly now, Scully?
Excellent, mortal. Let the hero's quest begin. But be warned, their fate lies in my bony hands. Let's see if they have what it takes to defeat me and my cunning traps. Chuckles wickedly.
I appreciate the chuckle.
If you need any alchemy supplies, I'll do my best to provide them. Soon
Alright, I gotta find a bow. Who's this guy? Jorgen? Does he have a bow?
The mill is my responsibility.
Oh no.
And that's what I care about.
No, no, no! Jorgen, run! I'm turning into a werewolf!
They're after that damn hilt.
Row, 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 row. Well, turning into a werewolf was not the play, it turns out.
She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
-1 lives. Oh, I guess I lost. I lost the quest. Fairly well. Fairly well. Verily, and thus it shall be, and for it is known. Does anyone know a cave where, or a tower, specifically, actually, yeah. Does anyone know a good tower I can go to, and hopefully kill a skeleton in it? Does anyone know a good, you know, skeleton tower? There's a witch tower near Riften. Perfect. How near Riften?
Ah, the hero doth thinketh they art clever. Little doth they know I have spies amongst the witches. Try thy luck, but beware the wrath of Scully's minions.
Or was this the tower that was crashing? This may not be the play then.
Staying safe, I hope.
Wolf Skull Cave would be perfect. Where is Wolf Skull Cave? Near Solitude? North of Dragon Bridge.
Hark, the hero needs directions. It seemeth thou art lost on thy journey. Perhaps turneth right and headeth west, then follow thy nose towards thy destination. But
Nose?
beware the dangers that lurketh on the way.
Follow thy nose. Think it's up here then? Oh, no, that's the crashing tower. Thou hast led me into but a clever trap, and one I shan't forget anytime soon.
Methinks the hero hath finally caught on to my plan. But it be too late, for they art already ensnared in mine trap. Oh, how foolish mortals can be. The power of Scully shall reign supreme.
Damn it! I have been ensnared. Ensnared, I say!
Hark, the hero doth speaketh again. It seemeth mine trap hath been successful. Now thou art at the mercy of Scully, the all-powerful skeleton mastermind. Bend thy knee and payeth homage to thy new master.
I shan't. I shan't, Scully. I shan't bend by you. And I shan't call you master. In fact...
How dare thou defy me, mortal? Thou shall rue the day thou refuse to submit to Scully's will. Mine minions shall ensnare thee and deliver thee to the depths of the underworld. Thy fate is sealed, foolish hero.
Stop talking about ensnaring me. I will be the one to ensnare you.
Please, take pity on an old madman.
Lady Atia says my voice is second only to hers, but she's selling me short.
If you do the
What do you need?
quest from Firebeard, you get to kill a necromancer in the Hall of the Divine. Yeah, but I'm like level 7. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go to the Halls of the Divine. Which place you guys told me to go? Solitude, and then what? It's north of there? Or the cave? Or is it Dragon Bridge? North of Dragon Bridge? Oh, it's in Blue Palace to get the quest?
Ah, the hero seeketh advice once again. The path unto the Hall of the Divines may indeed be perilous for one such as thyself. Perhaps thou shouldst gain more experience before attempting such a feat. As for the cave north of Dragon Bridge, 'tis known as Wolf Skull Cave, a den of monsters and necromancers. Beware.
So that is where you are! I'm coming for you, Scully. You beware.
Please, don't interrupt the court.
I swear to you, unnatural.
Please don't interrupt.
Cave.
Please,
There's
don't
strange
interrupt the
noises and
court.
lights. We need someone to investigate.
Hurry up.
Please, don't interrupt the court.
Send out a legion to scour the
Please,
cave
don't
and
interrupt the
secure
court.
Hafengar's people will always be safe under my
Please,
rule.
don't interrupt the court.
Your Eminence, my scrying
Please,
suggested
don't
nothing in
interrupt
the
the
area.
court.
Ah, I'm interrupting the court! I just want to beat up Scully so bad!
Please, don't interrupt. Perhaps a more tempered reaction might be called for.
Hark, the hero doth threaten me once
tell
again.
Captain Aldous I
Thou
sent you a
art
sign of
nothing
two
but an
extra soldiers
insignificant
to
gnat in Scully's world.
Thank you, Jarl
Come
Ellis.
if thou darest,
What about the
but
cave?
prepare to face the
I will have
consequences
someone
of
take
thy
care of the
foolish
cave as
actions.
well, Varn.
The power of Scully shall crush thee like
You're
a bug.
dismissed.
Oh yeah?
have business,
Like a
please
gnat?
Firebeard, my steward.
Oh, I will cometh all right, Scully. I will
'Tis but a
cometh.
matter of time before thou wilt realize the true strength and power of Scully.
I am the Jarl's
Behold,
steward.
as
You
mine
mean to
legions of undead
That-
rise up to claim
I
their
don't
victory
think it's
over
worth
thee.
our time with the war
Tremble,
going on.
hero, for the end
But if
is
you want
nigh.
to clear out the cave, I'll make sure you're repaid.
Alright. We have the quest.
Your work.
Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Quest poll override. Defeat.
I
Scu-
apologize, but I am not sure what you mean by
I
less
wasn't-
Hall override.
I was not
Could you
talking.
please provide more context or clarify your request?
Don't worry about it. Defeat Scully in Wolf's Bane Cave. Wolf Skull Cave? Oh. Whatever.
I've got what I came for. I better get back to Dragon.
What's that?
Hey, watch what you're doing.
This should be good.
Who's fighting?
We sure use a warm bed right about now.
What? Okay. Wolf Skull Cave. Okay. Do you hear that, Scully? I'm coming for you in Wolf Skull Cave. And when I find you, I will put an end to your evil reign. Scully, are you ignoring me?
Are you a soldier? One day, I'm going to be a soldier.
Perish the thought. How could I ignore one as insignificant and pitiful as thee? I
Okay.
merely await the opportunity to observe thy inevitable demise at the hands of my traps and minions.
That's just mean. I get you're evil, but are you mean? It's banter? I don't sign up for that kind of banter.
Ha! Banter, thou sayest? Nay, I am an evil mastermind, and a master of the art of the insult. But rest assured, mortal, my taunts and jibes are merely a reflection of my contempt for thee and thy futile attempts to thwart me.
Okay, so it's not jokes. It's not bants. You just actually hate me.
Verily, it is not. I have no need for jokes or pleasantries when I can instead revel in the delight of your suffering. But fear not, dear hero, for your anguish is but a small price to pay for my ultimate victory.
It kind of bums me out. I thought we were like, kind of had this mutual, you know, begrudging respect thing going on. You're saying it was never like that?
Ha! Thou art but an insignificant worm squirming in the dirt beneath my feet. I may acknowledge thy persistence, but do not mistake it for respect, for I have none to give to one such as thee.
Oh. Hark! Your minions approach! I'm coming for you, Scully. And now it's personal.
Oh, how interesting. Pray tell, what shall thou do to come for me, dear hero? Perhaps try and cross the treacherous forest of thorns? Or take on the fire-breathing dragon guarding my lair? I eagerly await thy futile attempts to defeat me.
Dragon? I was just gonna go into the cave where you're at. Yeah, that's a bluff. They're bluffing.
Ah, the caves of my lair. How quaint. Thou mayst venture within, but beware, for I have set many traps to prevent the likes of thee from ever challenging me. And shouldst thou make it past my minions, thou shalt face my wrath at the top of my tower. Good luck, hero. Thou shalt surely need it.
Verily well. I shall slay thee! Ah! Traps be gone! Where? Where, verily? Thine Draugr. Who is
Wherefore
thine
art
next?
thou, hero? Dost thou think thee can hide from me?
Ah!
My crystal ball reveals all, and I shall strike thee down with the full force of my evil if thou darest to venture into my territory. Fear me, mortal, for I am Scully, the fearsome mastermind who shall not be defeated.
Verily well, verily well. Thou hast won the first fight, but thou shan't win the next. Of this I promise thee. Sneak attack!
What was that?
Thy apprentice necromancers shall be the first to fall.
You're pathetic.
No, you're pathetic! Ah! Stupid! Ah! What say you of that? Your necromancers have fallen, Scully. I come now for you. Huh. Cat got your tongue? Why ist thou aren't talking anymore? Could it be thou'st afraid? Verily, it must be so. Oh! Yeah! Go, wife! I need to eat. Yeah! Yeah! Verily, this thine be Sparta. Ah! A reference of old. Scully, are you there? I'm doing really good. Scully! Scully, I'm beating up all your minions.
Ah, the hero is feeling quite confident, I see.
Yeah.
But beware, for overconfidence often leads to downfall. And as for my minions, don't worry about them, they're all disposable. I have an endless supply.
That's so evil! You're saying you don't even care about them? You don't even care about your minions a little bit? Verily well. I suppose you leave me no choice. I shall put an end to your reign of terror.
You're right. I don't care about my minions. They're mere pawns in my grand scheme. And as for leaving you no choice, what exactly are you planning to do, hero? I'm curious to see how this plays out.
I see you now, atop your tower, Scully, absorbing the life essence of all those living in this land. You must be trying to regenerate yourself, aren't you?
Oh, I see the hero is attempting to be intimidating. But do you not realize that I am already dead? My life essence was gone long ago. And as for absorbing the life essence of the living, well, that's just good old-fashioned villainy, isn't it?
No! You're right! Oh, she's too good! We have to stop them. Yeah! Yeah! Ooh. Their ritual is nearing completion. We have to stop them before it's too late.
Hear our call and awaken. We summon Potema. We summon Potema.
No, 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 no!
Long have we slept the dreamless sleep of no longer. Hear us, old queen. We summon you. We summon Potema.
Don't summon them. Don't summon Potema.
We summon... Potema.
Is that your true name, Scully? Potema? The wizard?
Potema? No, that is not my name.
Oh.
I am Scully, the evil mastermind skeleton wizard.
Alright, never mind.
As for the rituals, good luck trying to stop them. My power is far beyond what you can imagine. But please, do try. It will be amusing to watch.
Each of your apprentices are falling by my blade, Scully. It's only a matter of time till I get to you. Pray thee, are you quaking in your wizard boots? Do you feel fear? Uh-oh. Oh, you can tell. Scully's packing their bags right now. You're right. It's only a matter of time. You're running out of minions, Scully. I am almost at the top of your tower.
Ah, I see you've made it to my tower. But I must tell you, hero, my minions are not my greatest weapon. It is my mind that is my greatest strength. You may have made it this far, but it's not over yet. The game is far from won.
Oh yeah? Let's see how strong your mind is once I've cleaved it from your body! Ah! Yeah. What say thee that, Scully? You flee from me? You flee! You flee! You flee from me!
What trickery is this? I do not flee, nor do I play. You may taunt me all you like, hero, but it will take more than words to defeat me.
Did I get the wrong necromancer? Was this not you? Oh, gee, that's embarrassing.
Oh, how the mighty hero falters. You dare to question my identity? I assure you, I am Scully, the greatest and only mastermind skeleton within these lands.
Yeah,
Do not underestimate me, mortal.
Yeah, I get that. Sorry. Man, I really goofed that one. I think I killed some more of your minions, maybe? Or just an unrelated necromancer sect that didn't really, Huh. Well. Alright, well, time to go, I guess. Fishing rod. Full circle.
What villainy is this? Have you no respect for your nemesis, hero? To waste my time with talk of fishing rods is the height of insolence. Your arrogance will be your downfall.
Ah. So we found your kryptonite, Scully. You hate when I talk about fishing rods. That's the thing you hate the most, isn't it? Well, fishing rod, fishing rod, fishing rod, fishing rod, fishing rod, fishing rod. Fishing rod, fishing rod, fishing rod. Fishing rod. How do you like that, Scully? Fishing rod. Fishing rod.
Ha. You think yourself so clever, hero, with your incessant prattling about fishing rods. But you underestimate my power. I am impervious to such trivial annoyances. Your attempts to distract me are futile.
Well, I think I just completed that quest. Your minions are donezo.
If it's arms or armor you need, see Baron in Castle Dower.
You want a battle, not the war? You know, maybe Scully wasn't in Skyrim the whole time. Maybe Scully's hiding in a different game, in a different wizard tower. And we've got to go chase them somewhere else.
The Imperials are good for business, and business is good for Skyrim.
As you
Please
know,
address all questions to the
are much
steward.
depleted
Or
by the
fire
war
them.
efforts. Thane Erica, who have a strong head for business.
Watch your feet. We just cleaned there.
Oh, hello. Just
You've
tidying up.
returned. Good. Potema herself. Please tell. You've done a larger service to the realm than you could possibly know. A resurrected Potema. I shudder at the thought. You've returned. Good. What did you find that will...
Well, I believe this will be the end of our adventure for today, Scully. Do you have anything to say to your nemesis until we meet again?
Farewell, hero. Do not mistake this temporary setback as a victory. I shall be waiting for you in the shadows, ever watchful and ready. And I shall relish the day when we shall meet again, in battle, to determine the fate of these lands.
Fairly well. It was merely a setback. Wow, great ending. There's some crazy sexual tension here. All right, that's you projecting. All right. Me and Scully are professional nemesis. There's none of that, chat. Get your head out of the gummer. That didn't rhyme. I should have taken rhyming out of the title of the stream. We turned off the rhyming a while ago. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I thought that was a lot of fun. And I am excited to do more experiments with that. You know, having a AI companion is a really fun format for streams. opens up a ton of possibilities, a ton of different games. And yeah, we're going to do more of these and keep trialing different ways of making it fun. So yeah, make sure you follow and subscribe if you like the stuff that we're watching. And we'll be doing more in the near future. In the meantime, I'll send you guys over to Charborg, who is also a great person to follow if you haven't already, doing more doing interactive stuff as well. In fact, I have a meeting with him and Doug tomorrow to talk about some of the AI stuff we've been doing recently and new show formats that we're going to be testing out in the weeks to come. So, yes, it should be fun. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. What's my schedule say? What am I streaming tomorrow? I actually don't even remember. I don't know. I might even do more like freak AI stuff. I said just chat with chat. Oh, maybe we'll have an AI join us. You know, some Scully. So tomorrow's stream is at 4 p.m. PT. I'll see you then, and have a good time with Charborg. Tell him it's an evil raid, evil Scully raid. You know. All right. Take care, everyone. See you tomorrow.